Good afternoon, folks. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, it has been a busy day here. I had some big plans to get a couple of different videos shot as I'll be going out of town here in the near future. And be honest, that all kind of went to heck today. So wound up been doing some stuff trying to get prepped for the temperature change. As you all know, it is fall and I am in northern Indiana, and we're actually expecting to see some low temps down into the 30s here this next week. So I have spent the day, I cleaned both of the flues on both of my wood stoves and got all that stuff ready, and I attempted to film some of that and go so well. Apparently there's you got to push the right button on the GoPro to make it record. I turned it on but never started the recording, so when I got down off of the roof and thought I had some footage for y'all, it wasn't there. So all you got to see was me, properly cleaning a metal roof with a leaf blower. You did get to see that in the opening clip. But other than that, we just been kind of doing some odds and ends, and as I'm finishing out the day, they're calling for rain, or a chance of rain, in the next couple days, and I'm guessing mid to late week we might actually start some fires in the wood stoves for the evenings, just to take the chill off. And so just in case we do actually get some rain, I am going to haul some wood up to the wood rack on my porch, and then I'm going to take some into the annex so my daughter has a little wood down there for her to burn if she decides to start a fire as well. But anyways, I am the tractor's sitting here right off the barn porch. I am gonna fire up this fine Perdomo Habano Maduro and go get a bucket load or two of firewood hauled up to the house, and a little bit hauled to my daughter's, and yeah, I'll just bring you along so you can see me doing something today. That way there's no excuse. You can tell I actually did some sort of physical labor today. And we'll go to it. Probably chat here and there. So I'm basically starting on one of the, I kind of asked everybody's opinion earlier in the year about refilling this half stack or not, and I decided to leave it, and that is where I'm going to start pulling from for this year's burning season. So probably not going to take a ton of wood up and put it on the porch, maybe a loader bucket or two. Well, probably just one, because I don't need to fill the rack completely up. Like I said, we're supposed to have some cool evenings this week, but it's supposed to warm back up by the weekend. And so I know we won't be burning on a regular basis yet, but just want to be ready, and would rather have this up on the porch and out of the weather before it starts raining, and know that I got dry wood on the porch ready to roll. So we'll keep after it. it's kind of hard to see no more light than what we have, but my rack here on the porch is about half full. And I can tell you from last winter, this much wood, if I have the rack full, it lasts us about 2 weeks in my Vermont casting stove. And so this amount of wood just burning at night, this will probably last the rest of the month, as long as we're only burning at night. And like I said, it's supposed to warm up, so I probably won't have to haul wood back up here to the porch till next month, unless the weather really changes. But like I said, we're gonna have a couple of nights down in the 30s, and I'm sure that we will probably burn those evenings in the stoves. But after that, it's supposed to be back in the upper 40s for lows. So at that temperature, we probably won't have fires. The house and the annex will both be warm enough throughout the day. So this should last quite a little while. Sometime next month, once we get it gets cold enough to where I have both stoves going, I am going to do kind of a video over the stoves. I wanted to do it last year. By the time I kind of got to a spot where I could do it, it warmed up enough and we weren't burning, so I never got around to it. So anyways, I gotta get back at it. Well, as you folks could tell from the last clip that I was talking in up on the porch, the sun had faded fast on me, ran out of daylight. When I go to edit this video, I will look to see. I got a couple more clips, but I don't know how well they'll show up with the light. So I went and got another load of wood, not quite as much, hauled to my daughter's or the annex, and put it in there, so she's got some wood for this week. Sorry it wasn't much more exciting, but that's what I had going on. I really wanted to film earlier in the day, cleaning the flues and doing that sort of stuff, but I was bouncing from one project to another, and it's, you know how it is. It's too big of a, especially if those of you that make YouTube videos, when you get in and you're bouncing from project to project, it's hard to drag the camera around with you. And so I just didn't bother with it till the end of the day. And I just felt like, I don't know, I like doing a little bit of recording. Doing these videos is kind of relaxing for me. I enjoy doing it, so sorry it wasn't much more exciting than hauling wood around my yard, but that's what we were doing, so that's what we did. And for any of you that are interested, I showed you this Perdomo Habanos Maduro that I was smoking. Very, very good. I'm going to be the first one to tell you, I ain't the best. I don't have an overly refined palate. So I can tell you that they taste good to me or they don't taste good to me. And I am typically a Maduro smoker. That was the cigar I kind of started out with when I got into cigars, and were Maduros. And I've always enjoyed them. But as far as these Perdomo Habanos go, I really like the sun-growns a lot better. They are, the Habano sun-grown is fantastic. This is really good, but if you stick them both in front of me and tell me to pick one, I'm going to take the sun-grown every time. So, there's my my review. Anyways, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this afternoon. Hope y'all have a good week, and I'll see you soon.